In addition, there is a much better sense of the height, width, and the depth in your gaming worlds. And therefore, you have much better ability to navigate them. For example, in Kid Icarus, you can more easily judge the distance between yourself and the floating object. But it's not just the 3D graphics that make Nintendo 3DS unique. Communication can even occur during sleep mode, as Nintendo 3DS periodically searches for Wi-Fi access points or other Nintendo 3DS systems which are also ready to respond. It will then automatically communicate with them without you knowing it. You might remember Nintendox used a somewhat similar function. But in that case, communications were limited because if those owners started playing another game, the communication stopped. Nintendo 3DS works differently. The hardware itself supports automatic communication regardless of what software is being played. Nintendo 3DS can also communicate using the internet through Wi-Fi access point. Owners can navigate valuable information without having to do anything proactively. Even when you are not near a Wi-Fi access point, you may discover that new stages, new quests, ghost data, and the new rankings have already been downloaded. And we will provide this kind of very unique communication service in a way that can be used by anyone, regardless of their technical knowledge or their gaming experience. And there is no need to pay a monthly fee. Now, let me conclude today by returning the topic of games. Before Nintendo DS and Wii were launched, the majority of people in our industry cannot believe that these unprecedented ideas from Nintendo would work. So, in those cases, it was our job to build an install base, first by developing and marketing own first-party software. Very fortunately, the situation is different this time. We at Nintendo have launched many hardware systems. But in this case, I feel we will enjoy our biggest launch support ever from third party. Of course, internally, we are developing several kinds of games. For example, Mr. Miyamoto is working on a 3D version of Nintendox, and you are going to find it contains some new visitors. You will also discover several other Nintendo titles this week. But I'd like to spend more time introducing Nintendo 3DS software coming from third parties. Behind me, you see a partial list of companies who intend to publish software for Nintendo 3DS. I cannot name them all, but I do want to draw your attention to several of them. Activision and DJ Hero, Level 5, Square Enix, including Kingdom Hearts, THQ, Electronic Arts, including Madden, NFL, Tecmo Koei Games, Capcom and Resident Evil, Warner Brothers Games, Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed, Namco Bandai Games, and Konami with Metal Gear Solid. To all of you developers and publishers, I want you to know that I'm truly grateful for the support you are offering. Thank you very much. And to conclude my section today, I'd like to have some of these developers themselves describe their reaction and their experiences on Nintendo 3DS. Thank you for your attention, and please enjoy the show.
First impression, seeing the screen. Can I use expletives in a Nintendo media briefing?
前情報全くなかったんですよ。とにかく座ってくださいと。でこのスクリーン見てくださいって言って突然 3D になったんで。
Brilliant was my first reaction.
I saw some objects floating in the air and it actually made me want to pick it up, which I thought was really impressive for such a small handheld screen.
この高いスペックっていうかですね、処理能力っていうのに関しては、待ち望んでいましたので、すごい魅力的ですね。
The new 3D screen will definitely have an impact on how we design games.
It gives people a whole new tool set to do all kind of different things.
本当電車の中でメガネをかけなくて遊べるっていうのは強いなって思います。
やっぱりそこに奥行きが出たおかげで旗はなびいてないといけないし、
メタルギアソリッドというゲームをですね 3D で携帯するとどうなるかっていうのを今、実験をしてます。ジャングルなんですよね。で手前に物があって奥に物があってその奥に物という。
レジェンドイーブルのシリーズ、これは、完全オリジナルです。ゲームとしてそこに秘められた謎であったりとかですね、もっともっと探求してみたいっていう部分っていうのがきっと出てくると思うんですね。壁の奥に何があるんだろうとか、このタンスの奥に何があるんだろうみたいなことっていう意識させることができると思うんですね。
Having all three types of inputs at your disposal, touchscreen, D-pad, and now the analog controller.
It allows us to have more precision in the controls of our character.
Which opens up interesting combinations of gameplay.
So I'm really glad that Nintendo is trying to push their online connectivity. The ability to capture 3D content with the Nintendo 3DS's new camera is pretty awesome.
Nintendo 3DS がゲーム機としてじゃなくて、ツールとしてみんなに使われる可能性を秘めてるすごく重要な機能じゃないかなと思います。
違う進化を多分これから遂げていくんだろうなっていうそういう可能性を感じてます。
What could not be cooler than that? Who would not want to be a part of that future?